the trailer when what Winnie the Pooh said, oh my god, it was so good.
Is it like a real bear? Is it like a yellow animated bear? Okay, what are we hunting anyways, by the way?
Oh, it's a real bear. Whatever we want to hunt.
Alright, let's go find one of those Sitsy cats things.
Alright.
Uh,
Yeah, but it's gonna be a real bear, but... Hey,
that'd be good. I like the Jungle Book. The live action one.
Yeah, people hate it for some reason. Some people, anyways.
Got pretty good reviews.
I don't know, some people just, don't like live action. Period.
People hate everything. If it's not a Marvel movie, they don't like it. Honestly.
Where it's like almost opposite for me. Well, almost.
I like Marvel movies. They're not the only movies that I like, but they're alright. Black Panther was pretty good. Thor was pretty good.
To be honest, Ultimate Black Panther was the only Marvel movie that really got me out of my seat. Like thinking, oh my god, this is actually amazing.
Have you seen the other ones though? Like for the most part?
I've seen the Spider-Man ones. I've actually played the Spider-Man games as well, so I'm actually okay with Spider-Man, to be honest. Spider-Man isn't entirely bad.
He's probably one of my more favorite heroes.
It's definitely one of the more interesting ones, in my opinion, anyways.
He's just kind of overdone, like him and Batman. Like it's hard to keep them interesting.
Oh yeah, him and Batman actually are very similar too, which is very funny.
Yeah, like they're both
Like,
biggest for their.
Stories are like.
I don't know, Superman, like he's like big and everyone knows who he is, but like he's not really, like nobody really knows any of Batman, or not Batman, Superman's stories, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, like if you were to talk to like anyone about Batman and be like, oh, name me like 5 Batman villains, most people could.
Yeah, like people know who Superman is, like as a figure, but not as a character. Like tell me like 5 things you know about Superman's personality. Oh, they'd be like, oh, he's good, he likes America, like.
He's from the planet Kryptonite, and it's like, thank God you know the basics.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we're gonna be hunting one of these lizard things. I'm trying to find his footprints.
I'm killing these lizard assholes who just ambushed me.
These are like Jaggies, basically.
Yeah. Except a bit harder, and they leap on you.
I'm actually so excited for that freaking Spider-Man game.
I mean, I'm gonna get it just because it's in a PlayStation exclusive. That's the only reason I'd buy it, but, I guess I'll...
I don't know, it's made by a good company.
It looks good.
There's the big guy.
Like, what they showed of us of gameplay last year looked really good.
Yeah, it's been, like, in development for a while. Like, I don't know. This looks like quality title, and, like, never know. Batman Arkham, like, if it's even half as good as that, pretty much set.
And Arkham Knight wasn't the best, but
the rest, yeah, Arkham Knight wasn't the best, but that was because they were trying. They should, honestly, they should move on from Batman. To be like, I like Batman, but like, take a break from him for a couple years. Do maybe a Green Arrow game. That'd be interesting. Or like,
maybe, or if you're gonna do Batman again, don't just do like completely story-based lens like they always do. They should do like another Batman, like Origins.
I don't know. I think people are pretty tired of his origin stories.
Or no, I mean like the multiplayer, like how like Batman Origins was very multiplayer.
I don't know. They're like in Arkham Knight, they like. I don't find, maybe I could be wrong, but when I was playing Arkham Asylum and all that, they didn't really talk too much about like other things in the DC universe. Like it seemed like its own thing, but then in Arkham Knight, they mentioned Lex Luthor, they mentioned Star City, which is like where Green Arrow's from, so like maybe they're trying to build it up to maybe be its own kind of video game universe. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I mean, Superman's really hard to make a game out of though. Like, I don't see how you can make it interesting.
Yeah, all you do is fly around and punch people.
Yeah, like he's a good hero and everything, but it's like, what kind of story can you make? I don't know. That's kind of Superman's problem. Like everyone says he's overpowered, and like it works when he's with other superheroes, but when he's by himself, it's like, yeah, he is kind of boring.
Well, I mean, it's also boring too because he really has no interesting villains he fights. Like in Batman, all of Batman's villains have like these crazy backstories, which really makes sense too as why they are the way they are.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Superman's, we don't even learn really anything about they're just like, oh, they're just there, they hate Superman. They have no reason to either.
Lex Luthor is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I mean, there's always gonna be a few standouts,
But yeah, I know what you mean. But it's like Doomsday, like I like him. He's a cool villain, but like it's like yeah, he's just a monster.
give some backstory to him, like, oh, did he become a monster because of, like, failed science?
I think Batman's
Or
cool
something.
because it seems so real, and everyone's like, oh, Batman sucks as a superhero because he doesn't have powers. But it's like, yeah, I know, but
It really
he's
makes
like,
it feel realistic.
yeah, like he doesn't even. You could even think that Batman's not a superhero because like he's not saving the world all the time. He's just beating like random like criminals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, personally, I think Batman's a detective,
Yeah, that's basically what he is.
just with superhuman abilities. You know,
Well, let's be
Batman
honest,
literally...
The heroes who don't have superpowers are usually more interesting than the ones with superpowers.
Yeah, because you can always expect, like, the most generic superhero stuff on the ones with superpowers.
Yeah. I don't know though, but
Oh,
like,
like,
people are like, yeah, exactly. People are like, ah, Superman's boring, and it's like, oh yeah, but have you seen freaking Captain America? You know how boring he is?
I don't know, I like Captain America too, though. I'm not
Oh, he's a
taking
cool
away from
costume.
Superman.
The guy
I
who
don't-
plays him is cool, but as a character, he's boring as fuck.
Yeah, they need to make his character a bit better, but I don't really... He's definitely my favorite Marvel character.
I probably couldn't tell you one thing about Captain America except for that he fights Nazis.
Yeah, they need to do a bit more. He could really be like essentially the Batman of Marvel if they really put more effort into him.
Iron Man's interesting, I find.
Iron Man's good. I like his whole thing. I like, you know, he's a drunk guy who doesn't
Yeah.
really want to be a superhero, and you know,
He's rich. He's charismatic. You know. He doesn't have
I
powers,
like
but he still
very,
fights
he's
with
very
everything.
different.
Yeah.
Like,
Where
most
did
of
he,
the superheroes,
where
like,
the hell
oh,
did
yeah,
he
it's
go?
fine. I have
I'm
no
really-
idea. It's not leading me a trail with him. Wait, which way did he go? No,
I think I've seen him over there. Okay, I'm confused. I don't know. Yeah,
I
but
think
it's
he went
like-
this.
Oh, he went all the way over there somehow. Okay.
Oh, is this him? I think I found him.
Yeah, like, he's an interesting hero. I like Hulk as well.
I like Hulk. I just like my only argument for the Hulk is like the whole confusing part where like, you know, he's not supposed to be able to control his powers. I know I always bring this one up, but like it just
Yeah.
really doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I think
always was
I
Hulk's
think they
charm.
have it figured out now. It was confusing, but I think they have it figured out now.
I know, but that was his charm though. He couldn't control his powers. I like that. I don't like how he can control it now.
Well, he's stuck now as Hulk, so.
I guess that's a good thing. So he kind of can't control himself.
No, but he explained it. He's like, it's like him and the Hulk both have one hand on the wheel, and that's like how he controls it or whatever. Like, but he's like now Hulk's just really pulling on the wheel, and like basically has control of everything now.
Okay.
If you read some of the comics with
just-
it, it's really kind of interesting because it's like it explains how like Hulk and Banner actually hate each other, and like there's this one story where everybody dies and it's like apocalypse and it's just Hulk left, and then Banner like is an old man and he wants to kill himself so he can like you know, be free of and like be with his friends again, but like Hulk won't let him die because Hulk's like, I'm the strongest in the world, I'm not gonna let Banner die. Banner's trying to kill me too. So it's a kind of interesting story.
Yeah. There's nothing I don't like about that. Like, I don't want to have to read the comics to understand like someone's story or something. Like, something like, let's take Batman. A lot of the super villains and stuff, or like good guys on Batman's side, you don't really have to read the comics or anything to understand them. You can just watch the movies and really. That's what I liked about Batman. Like, oh, they're comics, but you know, they're kind of just for like the person who wants to go super deep into things.
Yeah. Sometimes I find most chases, like I like the movies basically because people actually like in movies people can actually control what the writers write. Like comics are usually better for the most part. I find the stories are usually more interesting and because they're allowed to do more, but at the same time there's so much, like there's a bunch of incest, fucking pedophilia, rape and shit, and so much of that in comics, and it's like, why the fuck is that
And they
there?
get
Like,
away with it too.
yeah, it's gross.
the
There's
movie
one
like, oh,
story about Silver, what's his name? Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. They're brother and sister, and their father is Wolverine in that comic book, and he watches them have sex, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, why is that even there?
Yeah, exactly.
There's this other story where this one X-Men girl got taken away by an alien so he could rape her for like 40 years, and then she came back and said, screw you X-Men for letting an alien take me away to rape me for 40 years. And it's like,
That's fucked.
I know, it's like, what do these people think when they write this? Like, nobody's gonna enjoy this. Nobody likes incest.
Unless
Like-
you're down south.
Yeah, really though. Like, you're gonna fulfill one weird person's fantasy and just turn, like, if I saw that in my comic book, like, if I was reading the series of comic books and I saw incest, then I'd be like, I'm done with that whole series.
Yeah, like, I literally, and it says things are getting so fucking stupid to this point. I swear, like, do you like those murder stories, like, murderers who, like, just jerk off on dead people's bodies? They have, like, dead people fetishes.
Yeah.
I swear there's gonna be a murderer who literally has an incest fetish and is gonna force family members to fuck each other before he kills them.
Probably. Hey, I thought of something good I thought of an interesting story for the Joker. So,
What?
he kidnaps Batman, and he puts him in, like, in Arkham Asylum or something, ties him up to a chair, and, like, he beats Batman up for a while and stuff. And then he tells Batman, okay, I'm gonna let you go free now. So Batman's like, okay, but he's like, there's one thing you gotta do for me and then you're free. And then he says, okay. And then he says, so the Commissioner Gordon is dead. And then he pulls out this little bag, and in the bag is a bunch of like blood and guts and shit. And he's like, alright Batman, all you gotta do is eat everything in this bag and I'll let you go free. You get it?
That'd be fucked. Yeah.
I think that's something that would really fit with the Joker, I think, and that'd be like basically make
I don't know,
that.
I still see Joker doing something way more fucked up than that. Joker is just one of those characters that can really get away with doing something like beyond fucked up.
Well, how much more fucked up can you get than that?
You know, forcing family members either have incest together or fucking eating each other.
But the thing for me is that it's like there's nothing sexual to what Joker does. Like, I don't connect Joker with sex at all.
I
Like,
don't have sex.
it's just his mindset.
He should like kidnap a family, or like let's say he finds some of Batman's family. I don't know if Batman has any immediate family or anyone.
I don't think so.
Or like anyone who's close to Batman. He forces two people from that family to eat each other right in front on camera to Batman.
Yeah, that could work too.
Like,
but I think that's
that'd be
basically kind of what I said.
Yeah, it is sort of like what you said, but like Batman's not firsthand doing it, because I see Joker being that kind of guy. Like, he wouldn't make Batman do it firsthand, but he would make Batman feel like the psycho part of it.
Well, yeah, crippling Barbara Gordon is probably the third worst thing Joker ever did. He skinned a man alive. That's pretty freaking bad. And then the worst thing he probably did was made this guy masturbate to a picture of his daughter. But at the same,
I think crippling Barbara Gordon was a bit more severe than that.
no, but that's really fucked up.
I know, but you can kind of get over that, whereas you probably won't get over being crippled.
I don't know. I just find that's a way more fucked up thing to do than like shoot somebody. Everybody shoots somebody in comics.
No, but don't you think he shot her there intentionally to cripple her? Maybe he knew that was her weak point.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
Or like, yeah.
Yeah. The story is that he
intentionally trying to cripple someone.
goes to her apartment and then shoots her, and then rapes her.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think that's a bit more fucked up. I'm sorry.
Well,
I know, I understand that you don't like incest and stuff, but like, come on, that is way more fucked up.
I
When he
don't know if
raped
he
her
actually raped
afterwards,
her,
too.
but they say that he raped her. I don't know.
I don't. That's like you said though. That doesn't sound Jokerish to me.
The raping thing?
Yeah.
No, in that case, it's because it's like he did it all to get at Batman. The whole thing was just to fuck with Bat. Okay.
Oh yeah, it wasn't a sexual thing. Okay.
The thing, like, it was Joker had a bad day. This is the thing that they like. There's actually a definitive Joker backstory in this comic. Basically, Joker he was trying to feed his family, and this guy was running this scam where he gets he made a criminal called the Red Hood, and not the Red Hood that like not Batman's Red Hood guy. And it was basically they take a guy, they get him to rob a place with the Red Hood on, then they give him half the money, and then somebody else wears the Red Hood and they become the Red Hood for that. And it's just basically it's a different person every time, so the cops can never actually trace them.
Yeah.
So Joker did that. He was robbing like a nuclear plant, or no, he was robbing a bank. There was a nuclear plant beside it, so he had to go through the nuclear plant. Batman pushed him into a vat of nuclear stuff, and Joker became messed up after that. So he was trying to prove to Batman that anyone will turn evil after having one bad day. So it was all after Commissioner Gordon, and it was like cripple his daughter, show him pictures of her naked and raped, and
Oh, that's fucked. Yeah.
it's supposed to be
You
like
know,
one of the
her-
darkest Batman stories, but I don't know, maybe I'm just kind of desensitized to it.
And if you watch the cartoons, that was like right after Batman and her like had sex, essentially.
That's bad, I hate
So
that.
like they kind of. I know you might not like it, but it really plays into it. It's like, oh, these two are having like an affair thing going on.
Yeah.
So it kind of adds on to getting into Batman's head.
But yeah,
Then again, I wouldn't even known about it.
Batman also kills the Joker in that comic too. That's the first time the Joker died.
Wait, what do you have against the Batman and Barbara Gordon sex thing?
It's just weird. It's like they're too far apart in age. There's no like chemistry between them. It's more like a father-daughter thing than a fucking sexual thing.
So Commissioner Gordon's just, you know, what's it called, roast beef in this, you know, not important.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, that's how is it a father-daughter thing?
Well, uncle, what do you call it? Niece thing, at least.
I don't know. I can definitely see where the chemistry would come into it. I mean, like, I understand why some people might not like it. It kind of was just unexplained. It just kind of happened.
It wasn't just the sex though. That whole part of the movie was just written bad. She had a gay friend who was literally like stereotypical gay, like,
It wasn't a movie though. It was the cartoon.
yeah, it was an animated movie.
Oh, what? Oh, I thought that was one of the cartoon episodes.
No,
Oops.
there's a lot of animated movies. Most of them aren't very good.
To be honest, Joker. By the way, back to what you said about the worst things Joker's done. I don't know. I feel like his whole thing about making everyone inhale laughing gas and laugh endlessly forever, I think that would probably be up there for sure in his top 3
Where was that
worst
from?
things. I don't remember what exactly it's from, but remember when he like made the whole laughing gas thing, and then his whole plan was to, you know, put it over Arkham City and then make everyone.
Oh yeah, that was Arkham Knight, I
Laugh.
think. No, that was Scarecrow, wasn't it?
No, that was maybe Scarecrow made it or something, but I know Joker was the one who wanted it sent out across Arkham City.
Yeah, but he was dead by then, though.
Was he? No, I'm pretty. This was also in the game as well.
Well, Arkham City... No, Arkham Asylum, Joker's just trying to fuck with Batman. Arkham City, he wants to take his blood out and send it... Because he's poisoned and he wants to send his blood to hospitals, so poison people will get, like... or hospital people will get fucked up with his poisonous blood. I don't remember... I think it was Scarecrow. I do remember that, but I'm pretty sure it was Scarecrow.
Even if Scarecrow did, I know for sure Joker was in support of it. Because Joker's like, oh, this is great, because, you know, Joker's whole thing was laughing constantly, and he thought
Probably.
it would be a great way of torturing people.
He did it in Death Battle or whatever. He sprayed some guy in the face with laughing gas, and then the guy was just laughing too hard.
I think that's the stuff I was talking about. Like, he got.
Yeah, he's done that before,
example
but just
of-
not on like a city scale.
Yeah, I think that was Scarecrow's thing. You're probably right there.
Yeah, because in Arkham Knight, the whole thing is that Joker's inside Batman's head, but is that he actually got killed.
Yeah.
Scarecrow's an
To be
alright
honest,
villain.
Arkham City was great for the Joker story.
I like Origins the best.
Which one?
Origins.
Arkham Asylum was the best in my opinion. I know that a lot of people would be like, "Oh, that's probably one of the worst ones, though. Worst but good ones." You know what I mean? Like, if you
too
chose
short.
any of the good ones, it's short, but like I love the whole like darkness of it.
Yeah.
Just a very dark game.
It's kind of like they just kind of like kept adding on to it. Like they're like Asylum was good because like you had this little island to travel around and like the story was interesting. And then they're like, oh, but we made it open world with Arkham City. It's like, okay, that's kind of cool. I mean, I didn't really care for it to be all, but I mean that's all right. And then Origins, it was good. Like they kind of perfected the open world thing. And then Night, they're like, now we're gonna show you how to ride in the Batmobile because everybody cares about the Batmobile. It's like, nah, I'd rather just a good story than like a fucking tank game.
And then they make you like ride the Batmobile for like
Half the
of it,
game.
apparently.
The final boss is in a fucking tank. I don't know. It was a good. I did like the story though because there was at a point where I was like, this is literally the end of Batman. Batman's gonna like freaking like. This is it. Like he's not gonna win. Like I actually felt like that because it was like Barbara Gordon was dead or whatever, and I was like, oh shit. Commissioner Gordon's never gonna forgive Batman now. He's not gonna have any friends left. His sidekick's gonna be dead, so he's gonna have so much guilt from that. How is Batman ever gonna come? And plus, Batman's losing his mind, so it was really good for that. But besides that, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The good writing was still there, but I feel like it was like there was like 3 good writers, and then the people who were like, we need the Batmobile.
They're like, oh yes, Batmobile the whole time.
Why didn't they just make the Batmobile like a VR game? Like,
I mean,
it's
I would
cool
play
that
that
it's there,
sometimes.
but I just like it doesn't have to be half the game.
I know what you mean.
And they're literally like, yeah, we can't put it on because they made all the Batman games on Wii U back in the day when I used to like that, and that's where I was playing them at. And they're like, yeah, we're not putting it on Wii U because the Batmobile's too powerful. So I was like, fuck that shit. And then they fucked up the PC version because of the fucking the Batmobile literally ruined everything in that game. But, you know, that's the way they are. They're like, oh, we had 3 successful games now. Now we're just gonna try to like fulfill our fantasies. Fuck, I can't make that vine jump for some reason.
To be honest, now that Xbox has their own, what do you call it? Pirate game, I kind of want PlayStation to make one now.
Skull and Bones.
Well, I mean a good one.
You don't think that's gonna be good?
I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be hard to compete with freaking Sea of Thieves because apparently Sea of Thieves is pretty good.
It won't be any. It
Just-
can't be any better or worse. It's probably gonna be pretty much the same gameplay.
I don't know. I don't know. You're no offense to you, but you seem to be very biased against this whole concept of game.
Well, I don't know. It's not the pirate game I would want.
I know what you mean. You're probably more of a guy of like. I'm assuming you liked Assassin's Creed 4 a lot.
That's pretty good. I like.
like that
I don't know. I
kind of
just like building up your crew. Like basically, I would rather it be like Far Cry 5, a good campaign that you can play with online people instead of just you're a pirate. Why are you a pirate? Who gives a shit? Here's a world. There's 5 things to do. Have fun. Play your ukulele. Like, that's why I don't like it.
The whole idea of those games, like, you know, it is multiplayer based. That's the whole idea of the game is, you know, you multiplayer battle against people, you know. fun. The whole concept of it is you really make up your own stories along the way. You know, you become like the greatest pirate captain across the sea or whatever you want to do, and like your job is, you know, just to sink all the other ships, or you could be like a peaceful sea merchant or something, just float around and hope people don't fucking rape you on the ocean.
See, that'd be fun as a Dungeons and Dragons session, but I don't want to play that as a video game.
You never know, man. I can't say I'd like it or I won't.
I don't want to imagine. I'm playing a video game. I don't need my imagination. It should just show me. If you ever played, well, obviously you haven't, but I played Pirate 101 for like a year, and it had like a really fun story, a lot of shit to do, and you could
for like 2 minutes.
You could play it with like online people too. Sure, the battle system wasn't the best, but still interesting
I
enough.
played that Wizard 101, and yeah, that Wizard 101 for like 2 minutes each.
Yeah, Pirate 101's probably better, honestly. I played Wizard 101 better, but the battle system's boring as fuck. I hate turn-based combat. Are you still here?
Yes.
Are you fighting
I
that
found
cat or
another
something?
monster. You mean the one that looks like a big mouse?
Yeah, something like that. I thought it was a cat.
Oh no, I'm looking at his face right now. It's a rat actually. Yeah, that looks more like a rat than a mouse.
Oh, I'm fighting this dinosaur. I guess I'm gonna have to run over to you now.
I'll stay here. He does want to attack me, sir. I think he's non-hostile until you attack
Can
him.
I track this other monster to come fight him? Oh no, Pussy's already running away. Oh no, he's coming after me. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go.
Hi, buddy. Oh no, yeah, I think I scared him. Okay. No, he's just gonna fly away.
Now, what just hit me? Okay, lizard chops ain't gonna follow me, I guess.
Okay, I lost the monster I was standing next to. He blew off.
Flew off. Okay, well I guess I'm gonna keep fighting lizard chops then.
I'm just been in like, I don't want to say better area, but the better area to get mushrooms and shit, you know?
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm just mushroom finding and shit, you know?
Oh, I'm on his back, shit. I'm really opposed to that. I'm really biased towards that fucking art style now, though, to be honest.
Which one's right?
The Sea of Thieves, Fortnite, Overwatch art style.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Every game
Well,
that's been made in it.
It's like you could make a better art style, but you choose to go so simple. I mean, like, I understand, like, there's certain titles that's their, like, signature thing, like Borderlands or something, but, like, when every title's doing it, it's just annoying.
Yeah, and every game that becomes that way always becomes like mainstream trash. Like fucking Overwatch, it worked because Overwatch is like a Pixar film but really violent. Team Fortress 2, it worked. Fortnite, I would say it doesn't really work. It kind of clashes with everything that's going on in that game. Like I rather PUBG, even though PUBG is ugly as fuck.
I mean, it's not ugly, it's just bland, but...
Well, I might look better now, but when I watched gameplay of it at first, like beta or whatever.
It does look better now. It does. Yeah. With Fortnite though, I think that's what they really went with. Like, Fortnite works because they were trying to take this battle royale thing, like, oh, this battle royales don't need to be these super graphical games like PUBG and, you know, H1H. You know, King of the Kill, whatever. I can't think of it.
Don't know.
Like all those games, it doesn't need to be super nice looking to be a good game. I mean, I'm not gonna take Fortnite's the worst game I've ever played. I
just became so mainstream so fast, and it's like no game ever benefits from being the game's big. Like the only game that's really survived past that is Minecraft. Like, you know, FNAF was the big game of the year at one point, and that's just died. Like basically. Undertale lost basically any new fans that it's gonna have because the fan base is just so bad to everybody.
Yeah, it's sad when, like, that'd be my biggest fear if I ever was to work at a game company or something. Would find the fan to get a really shitty fan base, because that would just ruin your whole game in general, which they don't seem to realize. Like, oh hey, I'm just gonna be a shitty person, but because I love these developers, whatever. And then
Some fan
like,
bases
nobody
get
else.
so bad. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say Overwatch is, or not Overwatch. Undertale's fan base is that bad compared to some of the shit that's on the internet.
Go look at, like, I know I mentioned this one a lot too, but go look at Battlefield's fan base, then you'll think Overwatch fan base is a joke.
They ain't that bad. They're annoying, but they're not pedophiles.
They're not pedophiles, but they're literally the biggest shitbags, the shit disturbing pieces of shit you'll find on the internet. Like, I thought at one point Call of Duty fans were bad, but these are just beyond. Like, Call of Duty fans used to just insult mainly the Battlefield fans. But now Battlefield just insults Call of Duty, fucking every single game. They would like, oh yeah, Battlefield 1 is so much better than Assassin's Creed. It's like, they're not even the same thing. It's like, it doesn't matter, it's still a better game. And it's like,
Are you gonna come help me fight this guy?
I don't know where you are.
You should be able to see me on the map. But yeah, Call of Duty, I feel like their fan base has actually changed over the years, because at one point it was like
they're more appreciative.
Every fucking kid is like, you gotta play Call of Duty if you want to be cool, it's a mature game and all that shit. And that was like when Call of Duty was good. Well, it's good again, but it was bad for a while. And then it got bad, and every one of those kids who played it to be cool abandoned it. And then it's like, now like the people who actually like the game are back, and all the shitty people in it are like, Call of Duty's still bad, and they're just being haters. Well, I hate the word haters, but still.
I mean, you're not wrong. Essentially, that's what they are being.
It's hard to explain a hater, because freaking people like MatPat ruin the meaning of hater, where they're like, everybody who doesn't like me is a hater. It's like, no, people don't like you because you're so full of yourself, and you basically just talk about how great you are all the time.
I find being a hater is like something like, you're not really like a hate-worthy thing, but people choose to hate you because it's like the mainstream appearance. That's what I think hater is.
Yeah, so like Larry with most things.
Yes, exactly. Like, he's just a hater. He doesn't have any real reason to hate things. He just follows the mainstream opinion.
Incredibles 2, everybody likes it, so of course he's gotta hate it.
Yeah, exactly. But like, hating someone because they literally suck or something, there's...
Well, there's a difference between being constructive. There's like 3 things. You could be constructive and be like, I still kind of like this, but this is the problems with it. You can just not like it. And, or you could be like, this thing is shit, and it's irredeemable, and I have no reason for this.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Like just calling somebody like a freaking cancer, you know? No, I think the fucking pony fan base is the worst fan base ever. Maybe.
Oh yeah, fucking. I've played, just like, if you ever played Gmon, My Little Pony, or roleplay, you're gonna find fucking grown men trying to pick up little kids in a role-playing server.
It's creepy.
It's like, oh, look at me, I'm Rainbow Dash. You want to fucking Rainbow Dash my cock? And it's like...
Yeah, like so many of them are like
serious?
molesters and shit. They have weird fantasies, like...
And some of them are like, they're not molested, but they're literally the strange people. They literally think being a brony is okay. It's like, no, I don't give a shit who you are. That's fucking messed up.
Well, I mean, like... If you just like the shit, it's weird, but I'm like okay with that.
Don't
But like
refer
when
to
you...
yourself as a pony, brony, sorry. That really sounds gay, like...
Yeah. Does sound gay, but like I don't know. There are good people in the fan base, but a lot, like I would say a mass majority, probably at least 60% of them, like 30% of them are little girls, obviously, and then 10% of them or 5% of them are like weirdos, 5% are good people, and 60% are like fucking creepy, like sexual deviants.
Yeah, like if one day my kids ever like if My Little Pony's still like a popular thing or something, and she's
like,
watching out, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna warn you, do not speak to anyone who plays like My Little Pony online, like you, because they're probably a creep.
If you're a boy, do not watch My Little Pony because I don't want you to be gay. No, I'm just joking.
I mean, like, I guess if you want to watch it, then again, when I was a kid, I watched anything that was on TV because I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, kids just will like what they like.
Bakugan show. Remember that Bakugan show that they had on TV?
Oh yeah, that was good for the first few seasons.
But, like, if you go back and watch it now, it kind of just, why did I watch this so much? It wasn't even, like, when you repeat the episodes over and over, it doesn't get better or anything. You just watch the same episode 10,000 times, but you would watch it 10,000 times.
I probably won't go back to it, but I did like it as a kid.
Oh no, the best show I've ever watched as a kid was Total Drama Island.
Yeah, it's still good nowadays. Well, not the new seasons, but...
I mean, I guess you can argue the new seasons are okay. It's just they're not what Total Drama Island's all about. It's called Total Drama Island for a reason.
Yeah. Friggin'...
It's not supposed to be this big, like, mainstream, like, oh, movie stars, you know? No, it's supposed to be essentially making fun of those,
it's like...
what's it called, reality shows.
Season 1's, like, great. Season 2 is, like, I don't know if it's better. Season 3 is also really good, like, maybe better than Season 1. And then, what do you call it? Season 4 is not bad. They brought new characters in, and even though some of the characters aren't great, you know, at least they're
never going to be the original. The original characters were always the best. That's also where my biasness comes from, is because the originals, oh my god, I love Duncan, I love all of those characters.
Yeah, and I agree with that, but it's like, well, if you're going to do something new, at least you're using new characters. Season 5, oh my god. Hey, let's bring back the old characters, but ruin them and make the new characters look like amazing people. Duncan, remember how he used to be a character who was like, acted like a bad boy, but actually did some good stuff once in a while? Nah, he's just trying to be hardcore. He's actually a super nice guy. He's trying to be hardcore. Oh yeah, and let's send him to jail for the rest of his life because he blew up fucking Chris's condo. Alejandro and Heather, remember how evil they were? Oh, now they're just freaking head over heels in love with each other, like one of those annoying couples. I don't know, they just fucking ruined everything.
I know, they just fucked it all up. Like, I don't mind new characters either, but I don't find the new characters were as memorable. Like, if you ask me, hey, Nate, what does this character look like? I'd be like, I don't know, and I don't give a shit because they aren't memorable.
Exactly. A lot of them are very generic. Like, I don't know,
well, again,
like, the thing that they did with Duncan really makes me upset, though. That's probably my main hate for, like, Total Drama now.
Duncan was my favorite character.
Was it, they're like treating him like he was like this villain who did so much shit wrong, and like people were just waiting for him to get punished. It's like, what did Duncan actually do wrong? Dated two girls.
When he went to, when he went to, what's it called, jail or whatever, did that girl say anything? The one that like, they had like this affair going on in it, that hated each other, and then, you know, they liked each other. I forgot her name.
Nah, see, they fucked it up because when those two were together, they were both pretty likable characters. And then, you know, Gwen...
It's like they were opposite too, but it worked for them because it's like, oh, these two hate each other, they're never gonna get the end, then it just changes. Oh, then they got together.
Yeah, I do like that they got together, but, I also... It's like, they added in... Okay, basically they took a ship offline, which is like where people online just put random characters together. Like, you know who Gwen is, right? She's the goth girl?
Yeah.
Duncan got with her. And it was kind of interesting in the story where like Courtney and him broke up and he like kissed Gwen. It was kind of interesting because that happened in season 3. Then season 4, they just fucked. Like, no, not season 4. Season 5, they just fucked everything up. They treated Duncan like he was the bad guy when Courtney was a fucking bitch. And Gwen's just, they ruined Gwen.
Courtney was an absolute bitch through all the seasons.
Yeah, but like now she's not even like she was a bitch before, but then she's like that one episode where she's like, oh yeah, but I'm just uptight, and then Duncan takes her out to steal food, and she's like, oh, this is actually fun being bad and shit. Now she's just a bitch, and she's like, I don't know. they ruined everything.
They ruined
I fucking hate that season. I can't stand it.
They ruined my childhood. I'm so glad that like with other shows I watched when I was a kid, like the Closet. I can't fucking think of the name ever. The Kid in the Closet, the Clone One, whatever.
Carl Square.
Yeah, it's Carl Square. Like I'm so glad they didn't continue with like shows like that because my childhood would literally be ruined if they ruined all those shows.
Didn't you say you went back to that show? You didn't like it?
Well, no, I don't think it was good as I thought it was. I mean, I guess there's still enjoyment to be had. Like, I would go back and watch and just see the whole story again, because I didn't like the overall.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's just the season, or the series finale that was like the one that everyone remembers where the evil clone shows up.
Yeah. And it gave me nightmares forever.
Did it?
Yes, because like, if I go back and look at a picture of the evil clone or whatever, I'll just get nightmares of that still to this day. It's weird.
I just got scared. Like, I still want to do a podcast on things that scared us as a kid, honestly.
There's probably a few cartoons that were like that.
Was I was scared like by weird things like Shel Silverstein or whatever. You know who he is?
From which?
He wrote what did he write? He writes poems.
Oh.
Or something, and he was always on the back of his...
from cartoons.
What's that?
A lot of my fears always came from cartoons.
No, but it's not a cartoon. I'm just talking like in general.
Yeah.
And like he always put his...
That's what I mean. Like if we were to do something like that, my fears would be mainly cartoons.
Oh, okay.
They wouldn't really be any like real life things. Because I was the type of kid who would like surf on a chair and like bounce TV at the same time, and then.
I watched shows as kids that I'm never gonna see again because they're literally lost to like history because they're made at like a time and shown on a channel that's so like obscure that it never got uploaded on the internet. Like I remember a bunch of weird shows I watched as a kid that I've never seen pop up again. I can't find the name of them, and I don't think they'll ever pop up.
Yeah.
That one with the hunter, he was in the forest. Fishman came out of the water, and it was all like in Inuit like scratchings and shit too, and like they were running and they were singing this creepy song. It was like a demonic song. Yeah, that one.
I think I know what you said. When you said the Inuit writing thing, I was like, okay, I think I know what you mean.
It's like, yeah, you think you might have seen that as a kid?
Yeah, I just can't think of the name because it's so like.
Oh, I don't know the name. I think it just came on one time late at night when I was a kid. I watched the episode where Tom and Jerry killed themselves, but it didn't really scare me, to be honest.
What scared me was Teletoon at Night. I went back and I watched Teletoon at Night, and there was this one. It was supposed to be comedy of, you know, Optimus Prime from Transformers.
Hmm.
Corey?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, oh yeah, I have cancer, because he was bleeding out his penis, and the doctor's like, oh yeah, you have cancer, and that freaked me out for some reason. No, it was supposed to be like those comedy things, like, you know, just shock humor and shit. And like shit like that, like when I watched Futurama for the first time, I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is new to me in all aspects of life.
Do you remember how TV used to end at night? How weird that was?
Yeah, and then like it would go to like adult programming instead of saying kid program all night.
No, but I actually remember like TV would just end, like the shows would end and then it would just be a screen of like chorus or something, just from like midnight to like 6 o'clock in the morning. They played nothing, and it was weird, and it was like they don't do that anymore.
That, and like I said, like not just, was it Teletoon the only one that did Teletoon at night, or was there like YTV at night or something?
Teletoon at night and Cartoon Network does something at night too.
Yeah, like I enjoy that now looking back. I'm like, oh, I actually like that whole concept. No other stage does that. They just do reruns at night. But I like the whole concept of, oh, we want adults to be mainly this kind of show watching, so we're gonna do adult programming at night so little kids, you know, don't get the wrong ideas.
What the frig? There's cats riding monsters.
I know they're bad. You can
Oh.
capture them with your nets.
They're gonna die then.
Don't kill them. Capture them with your net.
How do I get my net? Oh shit.
Oh, they're digging into the ground. Get this one off his thing and I'll capture him. No. Punch him off the thing. Like, take him off the horse and I'll capture him with the net.
Get him off. No, he's still on. Where'd he go?
Oh, there he is.
Do we get him?
Oh, no. We missed. Fuck.
Hello, random
That's
person.
annoying. Oh, this person definitely is a bit farther than we are in this game.
Alright, let's go get him to help us kill the shitsy thing.
It's a woman though, we can just, fuck it.
Yeah, my parents wouldn't let me watch that goldfish. I don't know why, but there was a show called My Pet Goldfish is Evil or something. And my parents would never let me watch it. I don't think there's anything bad in it, but I don't know, it was weird.
Maybe there was like hidden meaning, because as kids, you go back and watch cartoons like, oh, that's supposed to be adult humor that I didn't understand when I was a kid.
Yeah. Teenage
Maybe
Mutant
they knew
Ninja
about the
Turtles.
adult humor.
They wouldn't let me watch that because they thought it was too violent or something.
Thinking back at it now, I kind of wish my parents didn't let me watch Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, I never watched that. We went the wrong way.
Oh, I used to watch it, but then I watched like these videos of like, why is he like a cowardly dog, and then it explained the whole story of how he's just dreaming that his owners are being attacked all the time. It's like, it really freaks you out. Like, oh my god, was this dog just hallucinating this whole time?
Yeah, they
'Cause
just, I
apparently it
don't
was
know,
all
they
just
make
a
it
big
they
dream
make
on
it
his
creepy on
end.
the internet.
No, it barely makes sense. So it's like that's why that's why the owners are always mad at the dog, is because nothing's actually happened to them, but he's trying to protect them, and he's doing things. It's like very out of place. Like they're actually, in a city or something, but the dog had a bad experience.
Oh yeah, I think I seen the one with his parents or something. Didn't his parents get sent to space?
Possibly, but yeah, that didn't actually happen. Apparently, it's all just his imagination, and he doesn't realize that.
I just remember the final episode of that show fucking sucked. They got all the villains together. They got the shittiest villains together, and then they played dodgeball with Courage or something. Like, this sucks. This ain't scary.
To be honest, at the very ending, this is how it should have ended. The dog should have been laying on the step, and then the world should have transformed, instead of this house in the middle of nowheres, into the city, and they could have proved the conspiracies that people were making up right, if they are being truthful.
Sometimes the creators actually get mad at that though, when like people make these theories about like.
I don't care. Then tell us the actual story, and then people won't make these theories up. How about that?
Well, the story's
Yeah,
probably
but
just
you're
how it
right.
is. It's like the Pokemon theory where Ash is asleep, and that's why he imagines that he.
Okay, well, no, the Ash one doesn't really make sense to me though. How he's asleep, whereas with Courage the Cowardly Dog, there's so many things pushing towards it being him just being super paranoid for his owners, who are old people.
Yeah, but it's like, why does his master hate him then?
No, that's why I explained, like, how, like, since they don't see what he sees, and he thinks all these bad things are happening, and he's, jumping on their backs and stuff to protect them, or, doing all that weird stuff, they just think he's being naughty, so they're mad at him for that.
Oh yeah, it is a mouse. Alright, you ready for this?
Oh,
Should we
the
just try
mouse
to catch
guy?
it?
Yeah. I don't know, do we have the stuff for it?
Probably not. It is sleeping
we lost
though,
our
so.
cats, by the way.
Huh?
We lost our cats, by the way, since this guy joined.
Alright, get up here, everybody.
Did you climb up the vine?
Mm-hmm. Oh, woke up! Shit! It's awake. Teletubbies, man. Fuck. They're creepy.
Teletubbies.
They got some demonic shit in them, apparently.
I would not be surprised.
You put their voices backwards or something. Sometimes they say stuff like about Satan, and then there's like apparently there's like screens in there with like the pentagram on them and shit. And it's like, oh my god, why do people actually do this when they make a show?
Jones, I'm not surprised at all that that's exactly the way it would be. I would not be surprised that's literally was like the whole idea behind it. I would not be surprised.
Probably. And then there's like, it's got some connection to something like Teletubbies. It's got connections to Harry Potter or something. I don't know. It's really weird. I saw a video on it, but I'm like, I don't know. I find the Rugrats creepypasta is terrible. It's like,
oh, the Rugrats would be fun. The Rugrats are not scary. I'm sorry, but
they're talking about how like Angelica is the only one who's actually alive, and all the other babies got killed in like childbirth or something. So she imagines that they're alive and she bullies them.
Oh, I seen that one. Yeah, that doesn't like make me scared or anything.
Doesn't make sense.
But it sort of does. I don't know. Like I understand like the whole. I know the whole hallucination thing. So used in like these conspiracies. But
yeah, but
sometimes it sounds real.
If she like felt bad about the babies dying, why would she bully them?
Well, you tend to do things when you're hallucinating that you probably wouldn't do if you weren't.
I don't know. Just and the show's not even through her perspective either. So it's like you see the babies by themselves sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's her imagining it all up. That this what she thinks the babies are doing on their own without her there.
And they did the same thing for Phineas and Ferb. They say Phineas died or something, and then Ferb doesn't talk because he's like mentally messed up or something. And Candace imagines it all.
To be honest, it does all like a lot of these do sound stupid, but in the end they're really interesting when you just watch it. It's like, wow, I mean, like I don't believe it, but I can definitely kind of understand where you're going with this.
Makes it creepier.
Not necessarily creepier.
I
all the
don't know if
time.
you ever seen like Friends. Probably not.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. I guess I can't really explain it then.
I have.
Trying to think of some. What's that?
I have.
Oh, you have seen Friends?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the girl who, like, the weird one who, like, talks about living on the streets and stuff?
No, see, I said I seen Friends. I've only seen it like once.
Well, anyways, apparently one of the friends is, like, because they always meet up in this cafe. Apparently, like, one of the friends is actually sitting outside and watching the friends at the table, like, talking to each other, and she's imagining, like, herself being with them, but she's actually just, like, outside being, like, homeless.
Shit, that's actually sad.
And then the creator's like, that's the saddest thing I ever heard. I don't know why people do this. Why don't people come up with stuff like this for shows that are just supposed to be fun?
No, that's the thing though. It's really making you creative, thinking like, wow, what if this is actually what the story is about, even if it might not be. That's what I like about like shows. Like you can really put your own twist on it if you choose to believe that should be one way. Because I'll tell you, once you produce that show, it doesn't really remain your show anymore. Or turns into, you know, the fans' show.
Yeah. Honestly, the murders that I've seen before, with the Serial Killer Fridays thing, this is like kind of like shooting off or whatever, but it's like,
yeah,
they weren't like they weren't that scary. They still seemed like normal people. But like the BTK guy, he's like, I don't know, he's like kind of scary in a couple ways.
Yeah, he seems such a good person, and then, you know.
Well, it's like a sexual thing for him, which makes it creepier.
I don't know. I just find it creepy that he can go home every day and sleep and, you know, live life as if it never happened.
Like when he was explaining his freaking those two ladies that he didn't end up killing or whatever.
Yeah.
And like how he was in their backyard and shit. He's literally outside their window knocking on the door and shit. I don't know. It's just like,
yeah.
I'm like, he's just a normal person, but like that literally makes him seem like literally like a monster. Like that doesn't even make him seem human there.
To be honest, I don't even think he's a monster sometimes, like, especially, like, where he explained, like, okay, look, this is what I need to do, I apologize and stuff, like, he was being so honest about it and stuff, it's like, it seems like it's actually something he literally can't help himself from doing, because he explains it to people, and, like,
Mental
he doesn't
disorder,
just
man,
do
it's
it,
fucked
though.
up.
Yeah, like, I want to feel bad for him, but, you know, again, he's a murderer and shit, but, like,
Yeah,
and
and
plus,
like,
especially, like, with some of the victims, you know, he would be like, okay, so you're gonna put your kids in the room so they don't have to witness this, and then
and it's like
after
some
that,
ways,
we're
like
gonna have
not a
a
lot of
scene.
ways. It's like, oh, I'm gonna say this, to people are gonna be like, oh, you relate to a murderer, but it's like, oh, in some ways, like I kind of relate to some of the stuff with them, but it's like, oh, fuck, man, what
He
went
probably
so wrong?
feels sympathy for what he's doing, but at the same time, he does it because he just thinks, wow, this turns me on so much that it's literally something I can't control myself from doing.
Yeah, it's
He has
fucked
no
up.
self-control over. It is fucked up. I'm not going to defend someone who's a murderer slash.
Nah, yeah, but when you become a murderer, you're not even human anymore.
I don't agree with that whole statement of you're not human anymore. That sounds pretty stupid. That's something that Devin would say. I mean, I know Devin
Well,
has said it.
obviously,
I know
you're still
Caleb has said
fucking the species of human, but you're not a person anymore. I'll say that.
it. Still, I just don't understand where the whole idea of when do you stop becoming human after that kind of stuff.
Because you killed somebody and you just fucking shouldn't be alive at that point.
Okay, so people in the military kill people. Should they not be
Different
alive
circumstance. You killed for your own satisfaction.
anymore? Ultimately, the people in the military are killing for someone else's satisfaction.
Well, you could argue that that people in the military are also irredeemable, but I mean, I don't believe that.
No, I'm not hating on military or anything. I'm just saying if you're gonna say because someone kills someone that makes them not human anymore, then you have to look at all the people who kill people.
Yeah, but people who
Because one
killed
way or
for
another,
like
when you kill,
just killed because just for the sake of killing, who just like murder, you know? That's obviously not
yeah,
a normal person's mindset. That's just something else altogether.
but what is really a person's mindset that we just consider certain mindsets correct in our society? For all we know, people's mindsets or mindsets are probably might be supposed to be, you know, really fucked up
Yeah, that's true.
with 100.
See,
For
it's
all we
kind of
know, I
weird.
mean,
Like,
I'm not
I say they're not a person anymore, but it's like I'm trying to like disconnect. Like, they're not like at that point they're not
connected
one
with
of
our
us
society.
anymore. You know what I mean? They're not of the mindset that makes up our society.
What
They're
we
like
consider acceptable.
they're something else now. They've become something else after killing somebody for no reason, out of just to make themselves feel better.
I see what you mean. Just the people who say like, "Oh, they're not people anymore." It's like, okay, but please explain to me where they're not people anymore. The way you explained it made sense, but like some people would just be like, "Oh, not people anymore." I'm like, please explain to me where you stop being a person and how that whole thing transcends.
It's definitely strange. Where did the cat go?
It's kind of like the whole evil, if is there actual evil and stuff. Kind of similar to that.
I think we
Why
just need to start taking evil in like a different different meaning, you know? We need to start thinking of it as a mindset more than oh, there's some great darkness that leads all men towards it, you know.
Yeah, like if you were truly evil, you would live the you'd live the evil lifestyle. Do you wake up every morning on a tack bed? Do you wake up every morning drinking bitter coffee to the point where you want to gag?
Well, it's just like
Do you wake up every
people who are mentally ill are not evil, they're mentally ill. Like BTK's
like-
fucked up person who should be dead, but like if he's not dead already, but he's not evil.
He is. Yeah, I see what you mean. He didn't live an evil lifestyle all the time. He woke up, he had kids, he had a family. So does that make him evil because he had that family?
Well, it's like he had something in his head that was telling him to do this. Like, obviously, a very distressed man, should have got help in some way. But like, when you become evil, it's like you know what you're doing is wrong. You know that there's no way you justify this, but yet you still go towards. He was justifying it in a fucked up way, but he's still like justification, and he didn't really think what he was doing was like completely wrong. Obviously, if he did it.
Yeah, I see that. It's just the whole like you said though when we were talking about before, like the whole argument of evil, like it's fucked up and all. Like you can be a fucked up person and have like the evil mindset or whatever, but like who actually lives an evil lifestyle now?
Not a lot of evil men in history, to be honest. I can think of.
Did
perhaps.
those evil men though? Did they wake up in a nice bed and did they wake up with a smile on their face? Did they go to sleep at night? Did they do all this? That would be like very normal lifestyle that we all follow. To claim you're evil, you have to be evil in like all aspects of life.
Well, I don't
Like
know if I
you're a
really
night
agree with
owl.
that, but
No, but like if you want to be like people who say, "Oh, he's true evil," I'm like, no, true evil is where like you're let's say you're a night owl, you know, because it's usually night goes with evil. You hate daytime.
that's like a super villain from a movie more than like.
You wake up in the morning and you have victims tied down against your wall that you torture them every morning. You have a
Like
evil
for
grin on
me,
your face when you
the only guy that I really think is probably evil is Hitler's doctor there, you know? The guy who like was just doing experiments and all that shit. And he basically just took what?
thing is, he had a family though as well, so that's where I don't see how he can be considered true evil if he was able to grow, have kids, you know, get a family.
Yeah, what
and
the fuck
stuff.
was wrong with his wife is the real question here.
Well, you know, it was Nazi Germany. If he would have probably,
I'm actually
like,
I'm actually confused how all these psychopaths and killers and shit always seem to find wives and have
well,
families. Like,
it's more sometimes it's forced upon them too. It's like, oh, this guy is clearly a part of a massive dictator regime.
yeah,
If I
maybe
don't
that was
say
it.
yes
But
to
they
marriage
they
and
fled
shit.
with him, I'm pretty sure.
Of course, I mean, eventually you're gonna grow an emotional attachment, even if the person's shitty. If they've, like, let's say, you know, you start dating someone and you don't like that person at first, like, oh, I'm just dating this person because they asked me. You'll eventually grow an attachment to them and realize, oh, hey, maybe this person isn't what I thought them out to be.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
they
feel so
saw
bad
it and
about
they
for the
started
BTK's son.
family.
There's like they had like she chose to marry him. I'm sure she didn't know about that, but like the kids, that's literally their father, who they thought was a good guy, and then they just find out he does all this shit.
Well,
Like,
she thought he was a good guy too, though.
true, but it's like it's kind of
Sorry,
worse
she-
for the kids. But the kids were just born into it, you know. She could like losing your husband isn't as bad as losing like.
But they
I
have
don't-
been married for a long time too. When you, it might not be as bad, but it's still fairly up there bad because they still had a good relationship up to that point. You know, it's not like, oh, there was a big falling out and, you know, whatever, she doesn't care anymore. She clearly still cared about him during the...
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck, man? No, but it was all like he's probably terrible and like all that shit, all that good shit. But maybe, I don't know. It's like maybe that good shit he did, he really wanted to do that. Like,
Yeah, for all you know, like he said, like he became like, you know, like a local town's not police officer, but like, you know, an animal person. Like, I don't consider him even evil because like he had a good mindset for certain things, and that really doesn't make you evil.
yeah.
He had the mindset of a good person, just evil actions at times.
Exactly. But I don't know. It's like for the doctor guy, it's like he wasn't mentally ill. Doing the things that he did, he couldn't have been mentally ill. You know, he would have to be intelligent in some ways. And
But then again, also he was a part of a dictatorial regime, and a lot of those officers, like if you go back and watch one of their interviews, they were like, "Oh, I was kind of forced into this role, and if I were to leave it, I would be considered treasonous against my country." And you know, that shit would
I
happen.
think he was completely into it. I don't think that he wanted to leave at all. Like Hitler basically gave him
Well,
the
maybe
power.
at first maybe at first he was into it, but then at later on, like he grew an addiction to it. You know, kind of like, oh, I love that. You know.
I would say he's probably, even if he isn't evil, like he probably is the worst man in history.
I don't know. I mean, like he's definitely one of the worst men in history. But I don't know who is the worst.
Him or maybe Kim, whatever the fuck his name is, the first Kim.
Yeah, Kim Il-sung.
Yeah. Because he was like,
I really don't know.
he was
I
like,
feel like Stalin is worse than both of them. Sorry to say, like, I'm not gonna say Stalin's also evil because, you know, he did do good intentions at times as well. But
well, for me the thing is, like, Stalin's murder count was probably the highest. And Stalin, I think the thing that makes Stalin so bad is that he was just unfeeling to everything. Like, he didn't care about his family. But
and he clearly cared about his military. That's probably why
all
the
he cared
morale
about was
so
power,
high.
really, and that's why he almost seems like he could be truly evil as well.
But his power wasn't always used for the worst benefits of the cause, though.
It's
They were
I think
used
the
for
thing
good.
that like separates him though from being evil is like, he didn't believe
know,
what he was doing was wrong.
Yeah, he actually felt, oh, hey, look, I feel like I'm supposed to run this country this way, and it's gonna make this country better. Just like Hitler, he felt he should have ran that country that way, and that would have made it better.
Yeah, he was obviously, Hitler was probably like borderline like retarded,
If
honestly.
we're gonna talk about like mindsets, I would say probably Benito or Hiroshito would have had been the worst ones.
Well, going back to like,
Benito hated his people. He didn't care for them at all. He was literally he was more power hungry than Stalin was.
I think the thing for me is with Kim Jong, what's his name? Kim Jong-il or something?
Kim Jong-il.
No, not him. Is the first one. Kim something.
Kim Il-sung is the first one.
Yeah, Kim Il-sung is that he
Kim Jong-il is the second one.
it was like the
And then
murder of hundreds, which like Russia, Germany, Italy, they all kind of like played along that. But then it was like the manipulation, and the thing that really draws the line for
Wait, how
me
did
is
they
that
play along in it?
he killed the people who fought for him in the war because they knew too much of the outside, and it was like manipulation of a whole country, and it was like, I don't know, turned
Wait,
himself into
this
a god.
the question. I understand how Russia helped them, but where did Germany and Italy help them?
What do you mean?
How did they help the birth?
No, I mean like all those countries have the aspect of like the mass murder genocide thing, but he also on top of that has killing his own men, which is just nobody else like literally wiped like the fucking veterans off.
I mean, Hitler kind of did something very similar to that. Like in the invasion of Stalingrad, when his troops clearly escaping would have been their only way of survival, he's like, no, you're gonna stay there and you're gonna die.
That was more of like an honor thing though. He didn't like go out of his way and just like, I'm actually just gonna kill you guys.
Well, no, it doesn't matter if it's an honor thing. They were forced against their will, which is ultimately you sending them right to their deaths. He knew they were gonna die because clearly Russians had them surrounded. You know, Russians are ruthless. That they don't care if you're gonna give up. They're gonna fucking murder you in cold blood.
Yeah, and then Hitler was like, I'm staying too, in Berlin.
But that was in Berlin. This was in fucking Russia, where Hitler was playing smartass and being like, "Oh, ha, we got Russia in our fingertips." And Russia's like, "Oh no, it's the Winter Offensive. You know, this is where we shine." And then he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna take my troops away from there, even though I could have saved a lot of people's lives, my own troops' lives. I'm just gonna let them."
He was an idiot. It wasn't anyone who says Hitler was a good war general is wrong, because he never made a smart move the entire time, to be honest. He I mean everything was basically done by his like right hand man, and then he's like, ah, fuck you, right hand man, you're getting all the credit for this. I'm fucking the shit. I need to be doing my own shit. And then he's like, alright, we're gonna take Britain out. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I'll be right. 1 second. There we go. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah. He wasn't really much of a war general. I don't know why he made himself one.
We all know the wrong ways, but
There we go. Yeah, okay. So should we head back now and then come back for that cat or rat thing later?
sure. Thing is with him too, like he could have really made Germany out of their current debt. Like he was such a good talker, he could probably speak with other leaders to help Germany get out of their debt from World War One instead of causing war.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Germany was pretty fucked.
Yeah.
In the end, though, it was like the Germany never really seemed to have good leaders back then.
Yeah.
It was like the Kaiser or whatever beforehand, where they were all shitty too, and like
The Bismarcks, whatever they were called.
We're on the
yeah,
hunt.
and they wanted to like start a war for like profit or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting to look back at, but yeah, World War II is definitely overdone a lot.
I mean, it was definitely probably the more. Sorry to say, World War One. Like, I'm not gonna give offense to the World War One people, but there's a lot more to be said about World War Two. Like, there's a lot more like little secrets that many people didn't know about. Like when we are talking about the Hitler thing, about like how he prevented his soldiers from standing on World War One, French soldiers' graves and shit. Like that's an interesting little piece of history. But like with World War One, there's not much of that kind of history going on.
Yeah, it's because they're all gone now, so a lot of those stories have kind of like died off with them.
Yeah, a lot of these stories were told by, you know, Hitler's top generals and shit who managed to live to speak another day.
Well, for me, it's like World War II was like event after event after, like something was always happening in World War II. World War One seemed like 4 years of just like nothing got accomplished, like
Just
murder for nothing.
young men dying from both ends
Yeah,
for
no
no
reason.
reason.
Yeah, that's basically what World War One was. Nothing, like there was no reason for it to happen at all.
I'll give this much about World War One. You could tell there was good thoughts, even from the enemy side. Well, what we consider the enemy side during it. Like I was interested a lot during the class discussions when we were talking about like, oh yeah, the Germans, you know, German.
Oh, what? Hello? Fuck, did you disconnect again?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, there we go.
I
It
don't know
says
how
something
come
about
you
like
started
I
talking
can't.
and what?
It said something like Nat type.
It showed me you were trying to
fucked
talk
up.
in like the lobby instead of the party.
Oh, I have no idea. Probably something on my end. What were we talking about again?
Those little stories from
Oh
World
yeah,
War II.
like remember you definitely heard about like the Christmas treaty and stuff, like where soldiers like that really showed. That's one thing I'll say that was probably more interesting than World War II in my opinion. Is, like
Yeah.
it showed that like what we consider the enemy's Germans, they were just fighting for a cause ultimately that they probably didn't care about fighting for. And they were just people too, like they didn't want to battle, but then top generals made them go back to their trenches and fight
Yeah,
because it
it's,
wasn't good for the war efforts. Looking civil doesn't make you look good on the battlefield.
yeah, exactly.
Like I'll say that story is probably one of the more interesting ones to me. Like all of history, of like the enemy and what we could like the enemy and the good guy.
Yeah, just two sides just going together for Christmas and just having a good game of soccer and just
We're ultimately just fighting for what we call the man, even if
And
they
then they-
choose not to. It's just
and then
kind
they
of
probably
expected.
just ended up killing each other the next day.
Sadly,
Yeah.
just people could be like, I know there's a lot of people out there who'd be like, oh, why is it sad that Nazi heads and shit were blown off? It's like, well, it's sad to anyone that has to die for any cause, really. Like, I feel
Sad-
bad that the Nazi people died, but I also don't like what their leaders did. Their leaders, mind you, not them personally, because they were just foot soldiers who knew nothing.
Like a teacher keeps saying, like we overall like fail as like a whole race when we turn to killing each other. Like, no, honestly,
It is.
nobody should have to ever be murdered ever. Like, it's not a happy. It should never be a happy thing when somebody dies. Like, I know, like Hitler murdered a bunch of people, but like at birth, like he was just a person like everybody else in his scale.
Exactly, like I think we just digress when we get to a point in human life where murder or killing each other, like you said, is just our final solution. Like you really know the human race is literally fucked when killing becomes the top priority.
Yeah. It's like,
Then again, we can't really say like that's something that's new though. Killing has been something that's been done since the beginning of time.
exactly. It is true.
Natural selection, as most people like to call it.
We have too many people.
Well, at least I don't think we do natural selection anymore because the weak survive now. But
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, it's interesting though. World War One and like,
yeah. Is there anyone even watching the stream right now?
yeah, I think like one person or something.
Oh, okay. Have they been typing at all, or has it
No.
just been? Okay. Hello, one viewer, if you're there.
Yeah.
And not bored out what we were saying.
Random bot or something. You never know. Yeah, everything's coming out in March though, to be honest. Oh, what's up, yo? How's it going?
I know what you mean. Like, two highly known movies, big time games.
Monster Hunter you playing? Monster Hunter World, it's the new one on PS4, Xbox One. Newest one came out in January, I think. I think it's the
Yeah.
first HD one so far. All right, Danny, I'll send off a warning flare and then.
All right.
Where is it? It's fire SOS flare. No,
Oh, you
come
missed
back.
a really, oh, you missed a really good, what's it called, conversation that we had about PC versus console, but not like the normal one that you would normally have, where it's like, oh, it's just back and forth bantering about how one's better than the other in certain people's opinions. It was
Yeah.
more like we were talking about we were talking about the keyboard versus the controller, and
Wait,
we said,
hold on 1 second. Yeah,
uh,
definitely need to get it. It's like, I don't know, it's amazing. Like, I don't think any of the other ones have stacked up to Monster Hunter World so far. It's like big island to explore, hunting and everything's like easy to get into if you never played the game before. It was like I played like 3 a little bit, but like this first one I really played, and like yeah, it's great getting the armor classes, hunting down the monsters. I don't know what they've added. Monster Hunter X, yeah. Monster Hunter X. Which one was that again? Fourth one, right? Yeah, I know who you are. I'm just explaining it to you. I know you played, me and you played the, well, I didn't really play it, but you played the third one. I remember that one. And, I wasn't too into that one, to be honest, but this one is like, adds a lot. Alright, Danny, what were you saying?
oh yeah, so we were kind of doing this debate about like keyboard versus controller.
Yeah.
And this is how it went ultimately. Both sides sort of won. I want to know your opinion on it. Ultimately, we came down to this decision, including Jardine as well, where keyboard is more for the competitive playstyle, where controller is more casual. Would you agree?
I don't know, because
would
like
you beg
a
to
controller is definitely more precise.
But the controller may be more precise ultimately, but there's more like to your play style. You can definitely do more with the keyboard, and that's what a lot of competitive players are. Like if you go look at a competitive player's like play style, they vary like heavily. Like especially let's say you're a left-handed player, because you know not many people are left-handed in this world clearly.
Yeah.
Keyboard's very customizable for a left-handed person to be dominant with. With a controller, you're gonna dominate with your right hand, and let's say you're not dominant with your right hand.
He says shooters are easier with the keyboard unless you invest in a scuff or something. Yeah, I never really played shooters on computer before, but like the way, isn't it like you take your mouse and you basically point where you want to shoot? Is that how? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that would be. I could see. I think it's the mouse that really gives everything like the power to like keyboard. It's kind of just basically like a controller, but a lot bigger, and you can play it while laying it down. But the mouse is where like that's where the competitive stuff starts to come into play, in my opinion.
We also brought up about the whole competitive thing too. Is when you go watch competitive players like play any game, for example, that's a crossbreed of console and PC. What are they bound to play it on?
Yeah, probably PC. Better
What are they
connection
bound
really
to use?
is kind of the thing.
Controller? Well, not just connection, but like if you, because I know most of those you can just connect the controller to it somehow. Especially these big companies like, the big.
What
gaming-
weapon is it? It's called it's a bone staff now. It's like, I forget exactly what weapon class it is, but I've been using, I started off with a bow, like an actual like, shooting arrows and shit, and it's like, too hard to allocate my ammo and all that kind of stuff, so I was just like, I'm gonna try, a big
It's
sword.
called an insect blade, by the way.
An insect blade? I don't think that's what mine's called.
Yeah, no, it's the same weapon type. We both have
that's
insect blades, but
Yeah.
they're part of different class of the insect blade. But that's what your actual like, because like you get the ultimate stock weapon, and you keep upgrading it. But it's called an insect blade.
Yeah. And yeah, that's what it like. It's pretty fast, and I kind of like that. It doesn't deal like huge amounts of damage, but you jump around in the air. It's awesome.
Yeah, me and Corey don't understand that there's more to it than just jumping around the air, though. Clearly, because apparently this insect blade is supposed to be one of the best weapons in the game. If you know what
Yeah,
I mean.
he used the insect blade in Monster Hunter X. Yeah. Oh yeah, going back to what you said earlier. So you played Monster Hunter 1 and 2 as well, right? What console did you play them on? Because I don't know. I don't know how many Monster Hunter games there's been. I'm expecting it's like, since it's like kind of like an old franchise, there's probably been like 15 of them or something. But, you know, like including spin-offs and stuff. As I know there's a Switch one right now. Wii and DS. Okay. So the Wii has like the second one or something. I think I've seen the first one before for PSP. Isn't that what Caleb
Monster
said?
Hunter on Wii, I can only imagine the hell on that.
Yeah, since PS2. I never knew it was on PS2. That was it only in Japan or something? I don't know. Well, honestly, what didn't the PS2 have? Like, there's probably tons of games in PS2 library I have no idea about.
Still looking now. I'm gonna go see. I'm actually gonna search up what strange PS2 games there were.
3,000, I think. Use your bug, man. How do I use it? Like, yeah. See, I'm not very good at this. Like, I shoot them, but I imagine there's like certain places you got to shoot them to get specific types of bonuses. I'm still, even though I've only been playing for about 10 hours, really, not consistently though. I feel like I'm being judged. I really wish this game was crossplay though, that'd be awesome. Like you could get it on Xbox and then we could play together. PlayStation's really gotta like figure that crap out where they like actually let us play with other consoles. Where did he go? Ah, fuck, I keep missing.
Wait, Shadow of the Colossus was on PS2?
Yeah, that's where it started.
I thought it was PS3.
It was on PS3 as well.
Oh.
They put it basically they just been remaking it. I found the PS3 version looked really shitty though because I don't know, the most games on PS3 like kind of look weird.
There was a fucking Kim Possible game on the PlayStation 2.
Oh yeah, probably. Teen Titans, everyone talks about that game on PS2. 500 hours and I'm well over 200 in Monster Hunter. Holy crap, man. I know there's so much to do. I think like I'll probably be playing this game for like I don't know when I'm even gonna stop with this game, to be honest. I'll always probably want to come back to it and like kill a couple monsters. Danny plays it like hard, so
I have 50 hours so far.
you got 150 hours?
Me?
What?
I have 50, I said.
Oh, 50, shit.
Yeah.
Farmed for days. Yeah, were you saying like at the end like it gets super hard to farm like the armor to like, because like I think you beat the final boss in Monster Hunter 3. You were telling me about how like it was the Leviathan, I think. And then like there was still stuff to do like metagame or some kind of thing like that. I don't know, there's another one coming out soon I think called Monster Hunter Double Cross or something, or maybe it's already out, but I don't know, I've seen the trailers, it doesn't look as good as this one honestly, like the graphics look like a downgrade, but I don't know how the gameplay is. Monsters can take 40 minutes each. Yeah. I can imagine that, because there's one monster in here called the Angjath, and I don't know if he was in any of the other games or anything, but like, eventually you get strong enough to beat him, but like, it does take a while to like get him down and everything, because monsters run a lot. Like, as you can see, this guy ran all the way over here. So you gotta chase them down. Sometimes they just run off the map, and that's always shitty. I hate that. Ow.
Off topic for a moment, I have an idea that we could do, eventually one day. We could do a series on the PlayStation 2 hidden gems, because I'm looking through a list of them, and some of these games don't look half bad that are very unknown.
Yeah, PS2, like, biggest library you could possibly explore, really, because I don't think anybody has a complete PS2 collection in the world.
Exactly. I could see a lot of like a good series on just retro or like PS2 unknown archives gaming or whatever.
There's probably even a couple missing games. Like, I also think the DS is pretty interesting for like hidden titles and stuff.
why. You can just go to Spin It Alone and look at some of the titles there that you would never expect to make it to DS. Like, some of them are so stupid sounding, but like, you never know, they could.
Yeah, Rivet King, I keep seeing that. It looks like an Animal Crossing clone. I always want to pick it up, but it's like $20, and I'm like, is it really worth it for a PS2 game?
Fucking Disney games, like, they take all, like, their live action. They, like, I understand Corey in the House and a few of those other live action ones turn, or not live action, like,
iCarly and all that.
yeah, and then, like, yeah, I actually found an iCarly one, and I was like, oh, I want to get this almost, but it's like $20. It's like, no.
Not
I'm
worth
paying
it.
$20 for iCarly.
I used to
Sorry,
find
I love
PS2 games
iCarly.
in the garbage at EB Games. So once in a while they'd work.
I kind of want to go trash on what's it called, diving, like the people do on YouTube, where they jump to the trash, then they find cool shit.
It's not good anymore. It used to be. I used to do it.
You used to?
Yeah. I found.
Were you not
it's-
scared?
What?
Were you not scared if the police came by or something?
Well, it's not legal.
I mean, you're kind. Are you sure?
Yeah, but it's only if you're trespassing, like over a fence or something. I had an employee tell me one time, I said, I want that poster, will you sell it to me? And he's like, I can't sell it to you technically, but if you come around the garbage later on, I can bet you it will probably be there. So he basically told me, like, can't actually tell you, like, go dig in the garbage for it, but he's like, yeah, if you want it, go in the garbage. I mostly found like empty cases. I found a DS game one time, and it was like somebody. It literally looked like somebody took a knife and just like cut the bottom off of it. I found PS2 games with scratches on them. A couple of them worked. I found Bolt for the Wii, and somebody literally cracked the disc in half. I found Scrabble for the PSP. Like
What if you
only
found
one
that
game ever
game?
worked. What?
What if you found that game that you were talking about? That's the unknown game on.
If I ever find, I need to be the person who discovers that game. Like that needs to be what happens.
What if you found that in the EV Games garbage and it was destroyed?
Oh my god, you imagine it's the one copy in the world? I don't even know. I'd take the case
Would
and
you
like,
kill yourself?
no, but like, I'd take the case and be like, I don't know.
I feel like you would probably kill yourself over that.
It would be really shitty because it'd be like, oh, it was among EV Games would do something stupid like that. They always destroy like important games. I feel like they get like probably like freaking an NWC and then they'd probably just like be like, oh, it hasn't sold in a month. Let's just fucking break it.
Yeah, they'd get like the rarest game. They'd be like, oh, this hasn't sold. Doesn't matter if it's rare or not. It hasn't fucking sold. We better throw it out now.
One of the sword and shield mobility with the instack. Wait, what do you mean? Okay, so do a good beginner weapon with easy combos is also the sword and shield. The instack staff is hard. Okay. Yeah, I might try a couple of different weapons because right now I'm basically like, I have missions to do, I think, but I'm just like farming for some whatever these guys are called. I think I don't know. They all got weird names. Damn it, Danny just freaking fell out again. But I'm sure he'll be back. I'm not sure if you can like, if this was in the other games, but like sometimes there's like arena traps and stuff. The giant blade is bad. Don't do it. Okay, I will be right back. You'll still be able to hear the audio, but I am going to pause it and figure out this party chat thing. Okay. Okay. Party. Holy fuck. Okay, there we go. I think it's connecting. Sorry about this. It's the third time it's happened now, you know. You know how PlayStation is. Okay. What the okay, frick. Oh shit. Okay. I don't know if it was going that whole time. I think I was just getting beat up while I wasn't playing. Shit, man. Hey, did my cat just hit me? What the hell? Okay, the big blade is shitty. Or it wants to. Gotta sharpen my weapon, I think. I think it's also... Okay, the way that it also works in this game is that, you know, you can play with 4 players or like 1 player at one time. Or like 2, 3, you know. Cat saved. Yeah, he like shoved me out of the way. What was I gonna say? If you play with 1 player, then it's a set difficulty for single player. But if you add a second person, it automatically makes it the difficulty for a 4 player max. So basically, this monster right now has the defense to be fought by 4 people, but Danny's not doing anything, so it's basically just me. Like, I'm not having a hard time with him, but you know, it's gonna take forever to knock him down because he has all this health. And sometimes the monsters will actually like fight each other, and that's awesome when that happens. Like, there's a Rathalos. I like this. It might happen right here. Come on, fight each other. Come on, come on, hit each other. Come on. That's right. That's right. Good example. Okay, I'm just gonna walk off and let them do what they're gonna do. All right, guys. Aim for the weak points. Yeah, I think his tail's a weak point. I've been trying to cut it off because sometimes you can do that. All right, come on, just hit each other. Dude, are you attacking my cat? Yes, kill him. Kill his ass. Damn it, he's coming after me. No, do not come after me. Come after the confused dragon. Ow. Alright, cat, if you're just gonna be annoying, you can just leave. Where'd he go? Nope, 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 okay. If you want to kill me, you're gonna have to follow me because I'm not letting my freaking prey get away. PlayStation servers just went offline. Well, crap. That would not surprise me. That happens too frequently. Alright. As you can see, he's running away. Happens sometimes. Like, I don't know how. I think there's 6 areas in the game or something. This is like, this ain't like the start of the game or anything. Like, there's the forest, and you can fight Angjath, Pukei-Pukei. The big one is there's Rathalos, which I haven't been able to beat because they're literally giant dragons. They shoot fire at you that kills you in 1 shot. And it's crazy. And the big boss of this whole thing is a big black dragon, and he kind of came out of a volcano. I fought him once, but it was only like, because you can capture monsters, right? So, come on, get up here. Fuck, stop stunning me. Damn it. Can't land a shot on this fucking guy. There we go. Got a couple in. Stop following me. I need to drink a potion. Damn lizards. Fuck, I might get knocked out. Is Nagor Mangala in this game? I have not seen one yet. It's main dragon in Monster Hunter 4. It might be in this game, but it might go by a different name. I'm assuming the dragons and stuff will be in the later game because, like, there's desert. The forest has its own specific dragon called Rathalos, and then the desert also has its own kind of dragon called, like, Dragon Devil or something. This gear was cool as shit too. I can imagine. I can't wait to kill the final boss of this game and get his armor. I'll probably be able to fucking kill anything. Of course, it'll be hard to farm, but Okay, the Titsy thing is gonna leave soon. Man, this thing does not want... is Danny still here? I hope he left. Because... okay, good. Because I don't want to keep fighting this thing at like full health. Oh. Yes, Dust Devil, that's what it's called, yeah. Dust Devil, yeah. Were those in the other games too? Alright, head's definitely a weak spot. Which was, you know, 6 compared to 14. Come on, pussy, get up. Now's your chance, cat. Finish him off. It's not even limping yet, I don't think. Oh yes, he is limping. Okay, great. That means he's almost dead. Okay. Yeah, he's on the box art for this game. Knock it over, maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to get on his back. Because... wait, where... oh, please tell me it didn't leave the fucking area. I swear to God. No, there he is. Come on, fight. It's growling at you, rat. Come on, go get him. Chase him down there. Alright, go get each other. Oh, okay, just keep running away. I don't think so. Excuse me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you get on its back, you can knock it over, and then he's pretty much toast after that. Is he gonna go to sleep here? Sometimes. Usually when they're weak, they try to go to sleep. Got all these little monsters, they ain't gonna help them at all. They too weak. Yeah, I might want to try some new weapons as well. Like I like this for the most part because it's easy to get the little hits in, and then you can just kind of like dodge away, run away from the monster. Ah, stop getting stunned. Why are we both stunned at the same time? But yeah, they put Rathalos on the box art for this one, so. And like sometimes I wish I had got it like for a video, like Angjath, which is basically this giant T-Rex thing, was chasing me down. And like Rathalos showed up, grabbed him by the neck, and just slammed him down on the ground. It did like 1,000 damage and killed him, and it was awesome. I love how the monsters fight in this game. Like I don't know, it just makes it like flow right really well. Like made it seem like kind of like a living world kind of thing. It's cool. Well, you're still running? You gonna eat that guy? Hey, hey! I'm over here. Stop eating him. I'm trying to get your health back. How's that gonna say so? It's one of my favorite franchises for real. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever go back to the older ones, but like from here on out, I think I'm gonna want to keep like trying to play the ones that I can, because his body's all scarred up at this point. It can only go up from here. People were worried about like the first like big console, like they've been on console before, but like usually like Wii, you know, Wii U, not exactly like super powerhouse consoles. Now it's on freaking PS4, and people are like, they're not gonna do enough with it, but it's the best-selling Monster Hunter world by far. Yeah, if you can find it, because like I had to go to the EB Games, like the other EB Games, to come find it, because I went to ours quite a few times, and they were like, sold out, keeps selling out every week. Every time we get new ones, people come in and buy it immediately. So it's like, could be the best selling game of the year, you never know. It's crazy how good Monster Hunter's doing when it was like kind of obscure before. Come on. I'm gonna kill this one, I swear. I'm gonna find it, yeah. Well, I mean, you could buy it digitally if you wanted to. I mean, that would make it too hard. It's probably not huge. I mean, like the world's pretty big, but it's not. You know, it's not gonna be as big as GTA. It won't fill your Xbox up too bad. Come back, little dragon. Stop running away from me. You're not gonna survive. Poor little guy, I feel bad for killing him. Look at him, he's limping away. I only want to eat some meat. Where are you going? Paintballs. I don't know if I have any. You can pick up red like ore off the ground and that like distracts them, but like when they're this hurt they just run. Alright, where the hell did you go? Seriously, where'd he go? I think he left. That's disappointing. Well, shit. That is disappointing. Alright, well, I'm gonna go see what I got for missions. Alright, back to base. Alright, lady, let's go.
We're on the hunt.
I'm sure I could find another one, but it's like... Oh, what the hell, man? It's literally like 11 o'clock at night. Why is somebody calling my house? I'm being doxxed right now. It's so great when people call your house at so late at night and then just freaking when everybody's sleeping. Okay. Leave the area, see what kind of missions I got. I feel like I need to like show you all the most interesting things so I can really sell this game to you. I'm already sold. Yeah, all you need to see. Did you know that there was a new Monster Hunter game coming out before this, or did like I show you the way? Show you the new way of Monster Hunter. Okay, what was it gonna? Yeah. Nope. I went to the wrong place. I guess it still works. I could just come here. Alright, so post a new quest. Bullying problems. I need to kill one of those rat creatures. I didn't mean to say it that way. I didn't mean to say it as that outdated meme. Yeah. So basically you got the main mission and that just it kind of goes through the story. You got the kind of like side things where it's like there's like 90 of them or something and you can do them quite a few times and they give you better rewards. So it's like hunt down a monster and then they'll give you the extra rewards. Before when I was playing I was really just trying to get this armor. It's Tobakadachi armor and it's like lightning proof. Best for my weapon really because it's like gives you a lot of like speed and stuff. I don't know, it's just probably some of the strongest stuff. I don't know, maybe it's like even like the later area monsters, their armor isn't as great as this, but now I might try to get the Angjath armor or something. I just want to make it so I'm so overpowered that I can just kill the Rathalos easily, but I don't know. I can't even like hardest monster you can kill. The hardest monster I can kill is well, Angjath. It's probably Angjath because that's like he's like basically the final boss of the forest area of the game, which is like only the first.
All right.
And then I can also kill. There's a giant fish monster.
Be careful.
There isn't an easy Rathalos. Yeah, yeah, but it's like probably the desert devil guy there is probably harder though than him. And I'm assuming there's going to be one for this area too, because it shows sometimes that there's something flying around here that I haven't come across yet, and I can see its silhouette or whatever. Hello, dears. Oh, I was dumb to run towards me. Gotta get some meat. Okay. So yeah. But yeah, it's like there's Jaggies, which are like super easy. There was a quest with the highest rank you could have. Okay, so Rathalos have also been wait, no. Oh yeah, we already said that. Yeah, okay. 6 Rathalos. Well, holy shit, man. Do you accomplish it? I think I would have quit before I could have done that. Did he have a time limit on it or anything? Alright, I don't want you. Tixie thing, I already tried fighting you. I'm not looking for you today. Damn. That must have taken a long time to freaking... Or maybe, I don't know, maybe... Does it get to the point where if like your armor's good enough that they just like become easy? Or like, not easy, but like moderate to fight, like 1 hour. Alright. 1 hour for 6 months. I feel like that's not enough. Like, I feel like you'd almost need like, I don't know, 3 hours. Half an hour each. Must have been close to the end. Okay. One hit and you can die. Holy crap, man. These games really do get hard at the end. Jeez. I gotta find this monster. You have school tomorrow, by the way, because I think we got the day off. Either way, you probably won't have school because, you know, there's a snowstorm coming. Still get one shot. Jeez. Yeah, mobility definitely important. Alright, I think I'm getting his footsteps. Friends or whatever, you know. Takes a lot of skill, right? Old feathers. I'm assuming there will probably be a cutscene for this because I have not done this yet. Yep, here we go. Balloon kitty. Lots of practice. It's like a sport. You gotta do it. It's the only way you're gonna get good. That's not horrifying. Malo Palomalo. Palomula. Peoluma. Yeah, I think it's Peoluma. Let's do this, kitty. Ow. You just run into the wall, you idiot. Ow. Oh damn it, I didn't bring enough potions. I need those Virgo wasps. What the hell is that? Oh. Yeah. Let's call for help just in case. I don't know if that worked or if you get me. Come out of the air. Fuck, that is... Fuck. Stop moving. Oh, I think it's homing at least. There we go. Got the damn thing. Ow. Neck, wings, tail, and claws are breakable. It's flying away. Come back. Okay. Neck, claws, wings, and tail. Okay. What do you think I should cut off first? I'm assuming the tail. From the looks of it, the neck is probably a weak point. I mean, I'm no expert or anything, but it's usually the way these things go. And tails usually get cut off somewhere along the fight. Tail or neck? Okay, yeah. Let's see if I can knock his neck. Seems like the biggest target. Okay, nice and sharp so I can slice his jugular. Oh, hello there. Ooh, I'm on top of him, yes! Motherfucker. Let's go for a flight. That's how to train your freaking dragon, man. Try to knock me off. Actually, don't try to knock me off. Just let me repeatedly stab you until you fall out of the air. Come on, let's do this. You got this, yes! No, he knocked me off. Come on, come out of the air. Come down. Down from here. Okay, his legs do not seem to be a weak spot. Can I get his tail? Come down from here. Boy, you don't get your ass down here. Oh, what's up, Riley? Oh shit, it's the Mega Raphalos thing. Jesus. Kill him, kill him. Alright, I'm assuming that's some form of Raphalos that's even stronger than a desert devil. Oh yeah, are they fast to hit? Oh shit. Get him, get him, get him. Alright, Battle of the Sanctuary with me in between. Just gonna get out of this one. Kick his ass. It's like watching the big kid beat up the small kid. Come on, get him. You're getting bullied and then the big bully comes and beats up the small boy. Oh shit. Get him fast. Alright. It's kind of bad because it's like, it's a little blade. Fast and hard. Damn it. Come on, Mega Raphalos. Come on, Big Daddy Raphalos. Kill him. Oh, knock him down. Ah, damn, my sword ain't my sword ain't sharp. Get off there. Stop touching it. Alright, you two just go at it for a little bit. I'm just gonna sharpen my weapon and just, you know, take in the sights and the sounds of this area. It's awesome. Kill his ass. Okay, I gotta get around front. Ow. I feel like this thing's gonna try flying away soon. Come on, take him out. Butterfly wings. Pussy, stop running. I faint? What? Don't worry, I'm good. I'm not dead. But what the hell? I must have got stuck between those two. Hit fast to hit hard. That's how video games work, right? Correct. Alright, I gotta find him again. Damn it, I must have got stuck because I was like a perfect example. Yeah, exactly. Perfect example. They can one-shot you. I should have. I don't know, because I don't want, like... I guess I should just let them fight it out, but, like, at the same time, I'm like... I don't want that thing to kill it and then attack me as I try to loot the dead body, so... I'll just watch for a little bit once I make my way back there. How do you not break their legs? Should get rid of the Rathalos. How though? By killing him? I don't think I can do that. I don't know. Shit. Alright, where are they? How do I get there? Alright. Up here. Scare it off. I don't know how. Alright, let's see if I can... Don't you have repellent? I don't think so. Or poop. I think I have poop. I had poop. I don't know where the poop is though. How do your legs still work? I don't know. Their legs are made out of like... They're like invincible or something. There's gotta be poop somewhere. I had poop. I knew I had poop. Why did you put that on the ground? That's not what I wanted you to do. I didn't even want you to take that out. Damn it. Alright guys, you just watching the fight? Fight of the Sanctuary? Nope, this is not where I want to be. Wait, they're all the way up there. How do I get up there? Come on guys, I want to join too. Poop, raw meat, what's the difference? Yeah, it all comes out the same way, huh? Let's see if I can find my way back up there. There's gotta be a way. And there we go. I really did not mean to throw that on the ground. That's wasteful of me. Killing the environment. If I'm lucky, I'll go back up there and the Palomo thing will be dead. And the Rathalos will have left the dead body for me to loot. That's how nature looks. Or that's how nature works, yeah. Oh, they're still duking it out. Thing's almost gotta be dead by now. And I missed my first shot. That's nice. Okay, I'm sorry. There's no need for you to go after me. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. You guys can keep doing what you're doing. Okay. Where the fuck did my poop? Get the fuck away from me! Ah! Where would the poop be? Alright, Dad. Okay, is everybody gonna show up? Everybody leave. Come on, this is me. This is my fight with the cat. This has nothing to do with you. Leave. It's my business. I'm out of here. If the cat's leaving, I'm leaving. Alright, now that that's over. Ow. Get up. This is that murder wasp. Damn it, get off the ground. Damn it, get up. Damn it, why do you keep getting stunned? Damn it, stop getting stunned. Well, I wasn't a stun, I think it just hit me with the tail, but still. Hey, where are you going? Aw, you leaving already? At least that Rathalos thing finally left. I can't find my poop. Dude, not the tail. What do you mean? I thought you said the tail was a weak spot. Back or neck? Okay. Where did he go? Oh, is that him? No, this is some random thing. There's okay. What? Where is he? Oh, red pit. There. Now I can shoot shit at him, I think. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now I can shoot. Okay. It ain't no poop, but it works. Commence operation, find the poop. Alright. Where the fuck is he? Seems all like straightforward. There should be a way to get like underneath all this crap. Hate these layered levels on it. Oh, I'm just gonna find the damn Rathalos again, aren't I? This might work. What the? Oh my god, that's fucking annoying. Where is he? How did he just like drop off the map? Where the fuck is he? Like all there is straightforward. Yeah. Then I go here. I think I'm up in the nest now. There's no way to get down from here. Poop is a weird word. Not really. I mean, like, it's probably just because we heard it so many times, but like you don't really notice it. But like, I don't know. It's kind of like a lazy word. It's like 2 P's and 2 O's. That's what comes out of her butt, you know. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Oh man, where are you? Oh, okay. Hopefully it hasn't eaten anything or healed because, you know, I don't want to go through all this shit again. Okay, let's see if I can actually hit this thing without getting smacked by its tail or just missing completely. Hey, I hit. It worked. Success. Stop growling at me, you freaking mouse. I'm not afraid of you. Alright, 2 shots on the face so far. We're doing good here. The cat's distracted. There we go. I don't know what my bugs do still, but hey, they look to be doing something. Like, you mean like shit and crap and like fecal matter and feces and yeah, it is weird, I guess. I don't know. People are just trying to be proper about it, and you can't really be proper about it. Hey, get your tail out of here. It's not a weak spot. Damn it, get your tail out of here. Turn around. Look at me when I'm talking to you, mister. Come on. I'm just gonna keep shooting your butt until you turn around. There you go. Look at me. Yes, did you fall into a trap? Okay. Haha. How do you like this? Got a couple nice ones in there. Yes, come on. 15, 11, 6, 18, damn. Aim for the weapons. What do you mean? I'm using weapons. Hey, stop running. Damn it. He keeps turning around and he knows that I want to hit him in the face. Damn it. Come on, distract him, cat. Distract him. He's getting mad. Gotta get this cat limping in the next 50 minutes. Oh, good. We're good. Damn it, will you fucking... I swear to God my weapon better be sharpened after that. Give me that potion. Oh, come on. I already said this is my fight. Leave me alone, other monsters. You guys are gonna have to fight each other. I'm not fighting both of you at once. Oh, he's confused. He's confused. Get the fuck off the ground. Yes, come on. Come on, come on. Yes, yes, fucking take it. Take it. Take it, you fucking confused rat. Ah, he fell on his face. Are you confused? You confused? Don't worry, you won't be confused for long after I kill you. Yes, getting him. Success. Damn it. Luckily, I don't think he's gonna run off screen this time. Oh yeah, take it. He's gonna take it alright. Know what I'm talking about? Alright. Yes. Tongue ass around. Not that way. That's not right. No. Oh, I broke his wing. Yes, broke his wing. Come on, come on. Don't go. Damn it! Stop playing in the dirt. Take the time or the place. I'll take you to play in the sandbox later, but now you got to kill this rat. You give me that Vigo wasp. You missed. Stop playing in the dirt, please. Alright, you know what? We can't fight here because he won't stop sliding, so come follow me. Come on. Out of the air. I'm shooting my poop at you. Yes. Ah, stop being confused. What's there to be confused about? Ugh. Feel all that freaking excess skin just hanging loose. Somebody's penis. Come on. Fucking pussy. Fucking better be close to being dead. Get up, get up, get up, pussy. Get up, pussy. tune of Rockstar by Post Malone. I've been crashing towers and I've been crashing mega towers and I'm screaming. I don't know what that song is. Oh. I and I'm feeling like a rock star. Something, 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 and I got a candy bar. All the da don't need a damn, and your girlfriend is a hoe, and I don't give a shit. And I want her. Okay, let's do this. I've been crashing planes into towers, and I'm screaming out like a bar. My name is, wait, what is it? My name is Jafar. My name is Jafar, and I come from afar. There's a bomb in my car. I feel like it sounds better in my head, but then it just comes out loud, and it's like, what the fuck is this dude saying? Feels like a rock star. Fucking rat, I'm gonna kill you, then I'm gonna take your children in. I don't know. Don't give a damn. I'm gonna fucking die. Give me your help, you fucking cat. Come on, give me a Virgo wasp. Thank you. Give me that shit, give me that shit. I don't got time for this. Come on, come on. Yes, I'm scratching them all up. Look at him. Look at that. It looks like a big ass fucking rash. You better be limping by now. Pussy, are you really gonna run away from me again? Swear to God, man. Yeah, I can tell you a fun little story after the stream or tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably have to tell me tomorrow. As soon as this cat's dead, I'm fucking out of here. That's the end of the stream. That's the goal of my life right now. But yes, I would like to hear your story. I mean, nobody's here right now, but I mean, I guess this will be recorded forever. So, yeah, I don't know. You might not want people to know these stories. Alright, where you at, cat? Oh, you hurt, little kitty cat. Yes. Come on. Alright, I understand. Okay, I think I just broke his other wing. Or broke something. Sadly, it wasn't his neck, but... My cat pussy. Who's selling that dope? Know what I'm talking about? I've been eating pussy since dope, nigga. Know what I'm talking about? Talk, don't speak. Know what I'm talking about? At 13, I technically clean. Know what I'm talking about? 15, I did laugh. Almost did laugh when I was 15. Know what I'm talking about? Are you running again? Bruh. What the fuck, dude? Come back here. Oh, he's over top of me. Bruh. The fuck? I don't know where Danny went. He was on this at some point, but then, like, I don't know, his internet just crashed or something. Now PlayStation is. Don't you hate when your pussy runs away? Yeah, no, right? Got them locked up in my shed, and then like they just get up and they just run away, and then you just have to chase them down again. You gotta get them before the cops get them, and then you gotta get back home. It's not a fun time. And then in this case, you gotta kill them. It's going to be a sneak attack. You will never see it coming from a mile away. Are you kidding me? And I don't give a damn, cause your girlfriend is a hoe, and I know. And I don't give a damn. and I can't understand what he's saying. Why do all rappers mumble now when they don't pronunciate? Or enunciate, I guess would be the right word. How do I catch this pussy? Hunting pussy like I'm some kind of pussy hunter. And I'm really fucking tired. Alright, I don't know how to get up there. Seriously though, how the fuck do I get up there? Question mark? What the fuck? Okay, look, there's nowhere to get up there. What the fuck? These vines don't work. He just fucking jumps off whenever you get to the top. Come on. I just want to kill this thing. I don't give a shit. Get up there. Just fucking climb through it. Who gives a shit, man? Like, literally. I'm fucking tired, man. I don't want to. I want to kill this pussy, and then I want to go home. There's gotta be a way to get through this. There's fucking. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Who cares? Oh, there he is. I'm a fucking retard. He was sleeping there the whole time? Nothing wrong with being retarded, by the way. Retarded rates matter. Are you running? Holy fuck, man. Jesus. I've never seen a cat that was more afraid to die. Oh, now you come out like you're some kind of tough shit, huh? Or being mentally ill, yeah, exactly. If you're retarded, you know, that's just a lifestyle. You can identify as that if you want. Just joking, I support all of that. I support everything. That's good. No matter what you believe in, I support that. And if I contradict myself, I still, you know, I believe whatever you believe. I'm a YouTuber. I don't have opinions. Unless you're Philip Franco. Anyways. Yes, I'm on his back! Is this the real life? Or just a fantasy? Gonna kill this fish and his family. As long as it's not feminism, yes. Of course I'm a feminist. They're women empowerment. Isn't it like Women's Month on YouTube or something? Women's Week? Black History Month? White History Month? I don't know. Come on. All I know is that this is gonna be marked on the calendar as the day I killed this freaking cat. It's gonna be cat killing day for the rest of the day, for the rest of its life. It's a holiday now, and everybody has to go out and skin a cat on this day. I'm actually gonna die though. Oh no, got healed. Thank God for the Virgo wasps. Come on, I'm really getting tired of this. Just fucking die, come on. It's not that bad. Come on, where the fuck are you? Damn it, fuck. My fucking thing's in the way. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm so close to being done, I'm gonna die. Get me my damn wasp. And my cat's knocked out. How nice. I really need a damn wasp right now. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fuck! Alright. Yep. See you guys later. Fuck that shit. That's fucking gay. What are you, fucking gay? What is this? I'm gonna take this. Fucking cats. Fuck them. Alright. See you guys.